A list of great activities is just a list until you find the red thread that connects them into a story. And right now, if you're a rising senior heading into college application season, the urgency to connect the dots of your high school career is at an all-time high. Because here's what most students don't realize. A 4.0 and 10 activities aren't enough for Harvard anymore. You need a narrative, a through line, a reason why all of this matters. I'm Muthi. I got into Dartmouth and NYU with full scholarships, and I help students build narratives that admissions officers remember using the Ivy narrative method. This past cycle, our students got into Stanford, Harvard, Princeton, Cornell, Duke, you name it. And we have a 100% success rate getting students into one of their dream schools. All of our case studies are available on our YouTube and LinkedIn. I have nothing to hide. So hit subscribe because every week I break down what actually works in elite admissions. First, let's talk about the narrative gap. You have great grades, you have strong test scores, you have 10 activities on your list. On paper, you're extremely qualified, right? But when an admissions officer reads your application, they're asking one question. Who is this person and what will they contribute to our campus? If your activities are debate team, hospital volunteer, math club, environmental club, what's your answer? You're busy, you're well-rounded, you're involved. But who are you? This is the narrative gap. The space between having impressive credentials and having a clear identity. Harvard doesn't need another student with a 4.0 and 10 clubs. They have 40,000 of those applying every year. They need the student who's been obsessed with urban sustainability since freshman year and every activity proves it. Or the student who's exploring the intersection of technology and education and build a portfolio around it. Or the student who's deeply invested in healthcare. See the difference? One is a list, the other is a story. And stories, those are the things that gets you accepted. So here's what you need to do this summer. Map your interest. You need to create the bridge between your future career and your current activities. Grab a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. On the left side, write your intended major or career path. Even if you're not 100% sure, just write what you're leaning toward. It could be computer science, pre-med, whatever it is. On the right side, list every single activity you've done in high school. Now draw connections. Which activities actually relate to your intended path? If you're pre-med and you have hospital volunteering, that connects. If you have debate team, that doesn't. Unless you can explain how debate taught you to communicate complex medical information, now it connects. If you're computer science and you have coding club, that connects. If you have piano, that really doesn't. Unless you built a music theory app or taught coding through music, now it connects. Here's what you'll notice. Some activities have clear connections, some don't. The ones that don't, those are your gaps. And you have this summer to fill them. Maybe you're interested in environmental science, but all your activities are academic. You need real-world application. Spend your summer volunteering with a local conservation group, or start a composting initiative, or research water quality in your area, whatever it is. Now your narrative has that. Or maybe you're interested in business, but you've never actually done anything entrepreneurial. Start freelancing, sell something, create a service, even if it's small. Now your narrative will get evidence. And look, if you're staring at your map thinking, I have no idea how to connect these dots, that's exactly what we work through in strategy sessions. We build your narrative from scratch, so book a call, link is below. Now here's the part most students miss, the networking hack. You have free time this summer. Most students waste it just shadowing. Shadowing means you watch someone else do their job. You just observe, you take notes, and you learn. But you don't really create anything. Here's what you should be doing instead, collaborating. Move from I watched to I worked with. Example, you're interested in medicine, right? Instead of shadowing a doctor for 2 weeks and watching them see patients, reach out to a public health researcher and offer to help with their project. Now you're contributing, you're analyzing data, you're writing sections of a report, and you're creating something tangible. On your Common App, that's the difference between shadowed physician with public health researcher on study examining healthcare access. See which one is more impressive. Another example, you're interested in computer science. Instead of taking another online course, reach out to a local nonprofit and offer to build them a website or an app. Now you're not just learning, you're applying your skills and you're solving real problems. And on your Common App, that's the difference between completed coding bootcamp and developed custom database system for local food banks. This summer is your last chance to move from participant to creator. So stop shadowing and start collaborating. And if you don't know how to find these collaboration opportunities or how to pitch yourself to professionals, that's what we teach in the Ivy narrative method. So book a call, link is below. All right, final step, the Common App preview. You need to visualize your 10 activity slots before the deadline hits. The Common App only gives you 10 activities, just 10. So you need to be strategic about what goes where. So open a Google Doc right now and create 10 numbered slots. Slot 1 should be your spike, your main thing, the activity that actually defines you. Slots 2 and 3 should support your spike. These could be related activities that add depth to your narrative. Slots 4 and 5 should add dimension, like something outside your main interest that shows you're not one-dimensional. Slots 6 through 8 should be strong supporting activities. These could be leadership positions or long-term commitments. And slots 9 and 10 can be smaller achievements or interests that round out your profile. Now look at your list. Does it tell a story? If someone read slots 1 through 10 without knowing your name, would they understand who you are and what you care about? If not, you have work to do this summer. Maybe you realize you don't have a clear spike. Everything is scattered, so use this summer to go deep in one area. Maybe you realize you have too many similar activities and no dimension. So use this summer to explore something different that adds context to who you are. Maybe you realize you have a lot of participation but no leadership or measurable results. So use this summer to build something real. The Common App opens August 1st, so you have 2 months to finalize your narrative. So don't waste them. Here's your complete summer action plan. Week 1, map your interests and draw the connections between your intended majors and your current activities, and identify the gaps. Week 2, reach out to professionals in your field and don't ask to just shadow, ask to collaborate and offer to help with the project. Week 3 through 8, you need to just execute it. Build something, create something, or contribute to something real, and then document everything, right? And week 9, preview your Common App. Fill in your 10 activity slots and ask yourself, does it tell a coherent story? Week 10, adjust. If something doesn't fit the narrative, cut it. And if you're missing something critical, just add it. And by the end of summer, you should have a clear narrative that connects your past to your future, not just a list of activities. Now, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you want personalized help building your narrative, identify gaps, and creating a strategic plan for your college admissions, book a call from the link in the description. Make sure you hit subscribe because next week I'll break down a real case study. I hope that'll help you out. Let's get to work.